quick little pit stop in Final Fantasy Land,
Yes.
where Famitsu did a survey of what people are playing, and the demos are, interesting, right? So 4% are teenagers, 40% are 20-year-olds, 39% are in their 30s.
Final Fantasy fans getting old.
Yeah, 14% in the 40s, 3% in the 50s, and 0.3% 60 and up. And for gender, 56% of respondents on a female character, 44% on a male character. I mean, yeah, people like catgirls, it's a thing. Of the men, 47% of men play as a man, 53% of men play as a woman. For the female respondents, 40% play as a man, 60% play as a woman, which is quite interesting because in the friend circles I know, this is actually flipped.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. Character races, 24. Words are hard. 25% Miko. Aura, 19%. Lalafell, 17%.
Yeah. People
Humans, the Hires, 14%. Viera, 8%. Elzen, Viera, 12%. Elzen, 8%. Rogadan, only 3%. And Hrothgar, only 2%.
Yeah, and you can see why...
they have big, beefy cat boys and they're only 2%.
Yeah, you can see why...
That's shocking to me.
Yeah, but I mean, you can completely see you can see why Hrothgar is like, we'll make them work, it's fine. But it's that thing where you do get the problem of 2% of people are playing Hrothgar. Is that worth putting development resources into? Especially because, female Hrothgar coming, you're like, that seems like one of those awkward things where, are they wasting their time?
Yeah, well, I mean, female Hrothgar would let them hit what the Char do. It's one of the things I like about Guild Wars 2. It's like the Char aren't just like, they're not just like big titty ladies. Yeah. The same way, you do like the female Tauren in WoW, and it's like, we have just taken a human and made them slightly cow. Yeah. Whereas like the Char in Guild Wars are like big angry cat people, and they look like big angry cat people. And I mean, kind of, I guess in line, because I'm pretty sure in lions, like male lions just kind of fight each other and are really lazy. Yeah. It's like the female lions kind of like do a lot of the hunting and like the badass shit. So like even they don't do in Guild Wars, I think the typical dimorphism with the Char.
Yeah, the sexual dimorphism it's always been a sticking point for people looking at World of Warcraft and going,
come on.
The difference between male and female Draenei are like, all right, cool, sure. I mean, fair to whatever the devs want to create, but it is something that is very obviously chosen.
Yes, it is very obviously chosen, and I think we all know why, don't we? Favorite class and job, right? Dragoon, 10%, which I wasn't as aware of this, but you guys were saying that it's because it's like Dragoon is like the typical...
Oh, it's the FF job.
It's the
you
FF
think
job.
of like cool FF job, it's Dragoon. It is Estinian, it is Kane Highwind. It is, well, I mean, Kamari in a sense. But the series has always been full of really cool Dragoons doing really cool things. Also, Jump is just a sick ability.
Yeah.
It's great.
White Mage, 7%. Bard, 7%. Interesting. I mean, Bard's almost like the hunter of the game, and hunters, the bow users tend to be quite popular, I find, in games. Yeah. Red Mage, 7%. That's what I am right now. Summoner, 6. Summoner? Oh, yeah. Summoner, 6. Paladin, 6. Dark Knight, 5 or 6. Black Mage, 5. Samurai, 5. Scholar, 5. Gunbreaker, 4. Reaper, 4. Okay, Ninja, Monk, Machinist, Dancer, Warrior. All 4. That's the easier way of doing it.
Yep.
Astrologian, 3. Sage, 3. None in particular 1. And Blue Mage, 0.2.
Yeah.
I guess Blue Mage is just totally some crazy optional side content. So
yeah, it's just interesting that it's got a really nice kind of spread there. But also, there's so much more than how it plays.
Yeah.
There's so much more tied to the fantasy. So it's like stuff like you could see Dancer and Machinist being a little bit lower and Monk being a little bit lower because they're not the cool FF jobs. It's like Ninja's interesting to me. I thought Ninja would be higher because it's got a very specific fantasy, but I guess it's just not as cool as Red Mage, not as cool as Dragoon.
Yeah, it's also freaking hard to play for not as big results. There's that bit too.
Yeah, that's the gameplay side of things. But
interestingly here, Culinary in 18%.
Yeah.
Love the cooking. Armor only 1%.
Food's good.
Wild. Now, this is very interesting. The time respondents started playing. So, 2010 to 2012, 6%. That's you. You have a grandfathered account with a lower sub fee. Yep. 2013, that's ARR, 16%. 6% 2014. 2015, 5%. 2016, 7%. 2017, 8%. 2018, 8%. Or 7%. 2018, 8%. 2019, 12%. So this is like the Shadowbringers. sort of, we're
Yep.
getting to the Shadowbringers area, late Stormblood, right? It's like it's starting to go up.
Yep.
But also there's going to be a like bit of a recency bias in the data because the games.
Yeah.
But 2020 is 20%.
Yep.
Shadowbringers really good.
Shadowbringers got really good as a really good, and then obviously pandemic as well.
Yeah.
I think that drove a lot of their growth too.
And 2021 to 2020, 12%.
Yep.
Which is also
Pretty big. Yep.
huge growth.
Yep. Damn good.
Yeah. And of course, this is Famitsu, right? So
Yeah.
this is going to be the Japanese player base.
Yes.
Now, that's very important. I think these numbers will be larger if you were to pull the West.
Way bigger. Way bigger.
Because the market
bigger.
penetration of other MMOs in Japan is,
Fairly low. Like,
I assume, fairly low, with
yeah.
probably a bit of... Is FF11 still supported, by the way? Or
Oh yeah, it's still
Yeah.
it's still getting content updates, man.
Okay, there we go
It's
then.
it's in active development. It's getting a crossover with something really interesting soon as well.
Well, I wonder what like FF11 content looks like now. Crazy.
Weird.
Favorite song? Flow, Answers, Dragon Song, Close the Distance, Footfalls, To the Edge, Tomorrow, Turn to the Heavens, Neath Dark Waters, Triumph.
Yeah,
Yep.
of course.
Twinning and Old Charlie and Knight.
The 20 things great. Like,
These are all very sensible picks. Favorite equipment? Neo-ish Guardian.
yeah. Oh, the Eden one set's gorgeous for most.
One of my favorites is the Mage Shire gear.
Oh yeah, it's really nice. Really.
Nice.
Yeah, it just looks like a good what I call.
Yep, standard
coat.
Chocobo.
Yep. The
Go
STS
fast.
the
I think
STS
Argos
thing,
is also a go fast mount.
Yeah, I believe so. I haven't seen any proof of that, but it's been said. So.
Favorite minion? I mean, yeah, Fat Cat and Guard Summer. Makes sense.
Yep.
Favorite main story?
Yep. That certainly makes sense.
It's almost release order, just, this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I might put Shadowbringers above Endwalker, but it's, it's closer, and I mean, I really like them both.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, TLDR basically, other than this and a bit of this, it's all pretty much excellent.
Yep. Absolutely.
Stormblood, is Stormblood's better on paper than it is in experience, and that's the unfortunate bit. Because I think Stormblood is better when you think about it in retrospect, because you think about all of the good ideas and the cool things, but it's like playing through it, it's like, oh yeah, pace. Pace.
And also, I feel like a lot of what made Stormblood really good as an overall expansion wasn't the MSQ. I think some of the better stuff in that was the the Evilise stuff, and then the Four Lords were really the Four Lords. The Four Lords.
Yeah.
I was like the Four Triad. No, the basically the side content in Stormblood's really really cool.
Yeah. So for subquests then, I need to do Hildebrand.
Yep.
I need to do Post Moogle. I need to do Tales of the Dragon Soul Core. I need to do Sandwiches and Pretzels. I need to do Return to Evilise. I need to do the Dark Knight quest line. I need to do Sorrows of World.
Yeah, no, Swords will all.
I have a lot of content to do.
All of these are incredible.
Zone Saw, Churning Mists, Amarot. These all make sense.
Yep.
Favorite character? All right. Emmett, Graha, Horsefall.
Yep. Deadly.
Interesting.
There's the render of 4K Catboy had everyone on Twitter going fucking mental.
But also Alphino, Thancred, Justola, Alizé, Estanian, Urianger, Vana.
All of them.
Yeah, Hithlo,
They're all
Hermes, everyone gets everything. Get on in here. Of course, Ardbert and Emmerich, very important. I miss Lord Emmerich whispering into my ear. I miss, that's one of the high points of Heaven's Support. Reen Tataru. Yeah, I mean, this is basically just the characters. Then you realize, it's because they haven't really fucked up any of.
They haven't fucked up
They haven't fucked up any of their characters, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, new Graha render. Everyone's going to be thirsting over that for a long time.
Yep. 4K Catboy.
Final
All
day.
on the timeline.
Interesting.
UCob's pretty high up. God damn.
What is?
Said UCob.
UCob?
Ultimate Coil of
Oh.
Battle.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just to have a big fight to answers. Yeah, so some interesting FF data. And then for the for Dakor to empty his bank account.
Bank account, yep.
We have-
Proper emptied, like.
Oh wait, these are our pictures.
No, they're not.
What?
Oh, there are, Dakor's pictures.
Yeah. Okay, and Walker OST.
Yep,
Stranger Paradise. Let's go.
Yeah, I've got the OST downstairs, and my Stranger of Paradise, which I was supposed to pick up today, but number one, I was too hungover to go and get it in the morning. Number two, my payment was declined, so game were delayed by 1 day trying to get it, so I have to go pick it up tomorrow, which means tomorrow is Stranger of Paradise Day for me.
Big.
I've played like 4 hours of the demo. It's really good. It is what are the memes? A true cultural reset. It's got 101 score on Metacritic. It's already sold 1 trillion copies.
Yeah.
Incredible.
It's the best game ever made.
Incredible. It is
100%.
Yeah. Memes aside, it's actually really cool.
Yeah,
Really
combat
good.
looks fun, and the story is just like bonkers, playing with like, I guess, the meta of the franchise.
Yep. Great.
Is that big Xeno statue? Wait, what?
What
am I doing?
Have you lost your brain?
I have. Do you know what happened?
You found
I
it?
just looked at this and was big. Yes, if you're not aware, me and Matt are both very tired and very hungover.
Very hungover. Yep.
Very hungover. I'm basically. Everything looks the same in this screen. Everything is sludge to me right now.
That is.
Jet Player Arts Kai. They are.
Yeah, spoilers ahead. That is Jack Garland, the protagonist of the game.
Interesting.
But also, that's Garland, Chaos, the first boss we fight in the game.
But he has to kill Chaos.
But he's called Jack Garland.
But he is Chaos.
So it is him.
But it's a time loop.
And they don't care because everyone knows everyone immediately, like, everyone playing the game immediately goes, no, we see everything you're doing. You're definitely, it's obvious Jack is the one who becomes Chaos. Everyone knows that. Everyone can tell that by looking at it. And then, but the fun part is how they're going to get there and how they're going to play with that.
Is this like some weird fucking dimensional rift of a previous loop of the time loop in FF1 or something?
This is the origin story for the time loop's original beginning.
Whoa.
Yep.
So this is some good old canon content.
Yeah, so the first Final Fantasy was a time loop, by the way, if you didn't know. And it was a really, really, really awkwardly told one, but it was really cool.
Limp Bizkit.
Oh yeah, a literal original Limp Bizkit song, yep.
So there is a Limp Bizkit song in the deep past of FF1, canonically.
Yes.
With the telephone.
Possibly, maybe not, but yes.
They're mad. They're mad.
They're insane, yeah.
They have lost their marbles.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay, well, another cool thing, there's the Square Enix music channel that is launched with
so
just loads of music. That's good. Other things,
not even just music, by the way. It's like, this is like a proper push for them for content because they have a couple of segments of, I think it's called SEM Talks, Square Enix Music Talks, because they have the whole division, Square Enix Music.
Yeah.
And they have like subbed interview segments of talking to people who are behind the music and stuff. And it's really, really cool.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit, you're making, there's also like a couple of 2-hour-long mixes of different music that are like mood themed. And like, fucking hell, good content.
That's South by Southwest, right? SXW?
Yes.
Yeah, so they won the Best Narrative and
They
Best
won
Original
everything.
Score categories.
They won everything and they deserved it.
There's a Viera, for the naming conventions of the Viera, so how to name your various collection of buns.
The song is not Limp Bizkit, apparently. I read on... I shouldn't...
It feels like Limp Bizkit.
I shouldn't believe things I read on Twitter, but yes.
Yeah. So, there
That's
you go.